Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a Q&A video for you guys. I posted another poll on Instagram and most of you guys said that you would prefer a Q&A over a second haul for this video. So that's what I'm going to do. But before I do, I just wanted to take a quick second to show you guys what I'm wearing. This outfit, this complete outfit is another thrifting find. This top I got at my last trip to Plato's Closet in Scottsdale. I didn't try it on and just hoped it would fit, and I put it on today and it fits me really well. It's very comfortable, and if you know me, you know that I like clothes that are more comfy than not. It's originally from Forever 21. And then the pants I'm wearing, I don't know if you guys can see, but they are the black denim jeans with a floral print on them and on the booty, and there's some down on the bottom of my pant leg. But these are the jeans that I got at Plato's Closet in Paradise Valley. I found these during one of my hauls. They're $8 and it's a brand from H&M. Originally I'm sure these were $25 or $30, but I got them for $8 and this top was $4, so altogether this outfit was $12. If you ask me, that's a steal. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm really excited to answer your guys' questions today. If you have any more at any time in the future, just let me know. I'm practicing vulnerability right now, so any question you ask me, I'm wanting to answer with complete honesty and transparency. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start with the questions. The first question is, what is your eyelash routine? And along with this, I also had somebody else ask, what is your hair routine? I think people may think that I am more high maintenance about my hair and eyelashes than I actually am. I don't actually spend too much time focusing. Actually, no, you know what? I lie. When it comes to my eyelashes, what I do is I don't only use natural products. That's a lie as well. In washing my face, I remove my makeup and wash my face with coconut oil. When it comes to my eyelashes specifically, at the end of the night when I'm ready to go to bed, after I've washed my face and I've put my moisturizer on, I will go ahead and curl my eyelashes just a little bit and then take that coconut oil and rub them just on my lashes. What people don't know is that coconut oil actually really helps with darkening your lashes as well as creating length and volume. I've noticed it's helped me a lot in just the maintenance and health of my eyelashes, I guess. I went through a period a couple months ago where I was under a lot of stress with school and work and trying to live on my own, and it actually caused me to break out a lot down here and lose the majority of my eyelashes actually. For a couple months, most of my eyelashes on this eye did not exist. And growing them back out was a really, really long, hard, difficult process for me because I couldn't wear makeup just because every time I put it on, more eyelashes came out and it was just, it wasn't good. During that time, I used the coconut oil on my lashes and it helped exponentially. I would say it probably sped up the recovery of my eyelashes growing back in. My hair routine, now that I think about it, is actually just as extra as my eyelash routine. When it comes to my hair, I wash it every couple of days. I don't wash it every day. I used to many years ago and then realized how bad that actually was for my hair because it's very important that your natural oils are excreted from your scalp just to help nourish all of your luscious locks. Depending on the season and just how my hair is maintained during the winter and summer, I will wash it every 2 or 3 days. When I shower, I start by shampooing, obviously. I learned a few years ago that you should only shampoo your scalp down to the nape of your neck. So essentially just your head, any hairs that rest right on your head, those are the ones that you should be shampooing. After I've shampooed really well, I get it all nice and sudsy, I will rinse it out and then immediately put conditioner in, starting from the bottom up. Another thing that I learned is that you should not put conditioner directly onto your scalp. Not that it's not bad for it, but it also makes it oily quicker. And just with how much hair I have, I don't want to be washing it all the time. So I'll condition from the bottom up and run my fingers through my hair just so I'm kind of combing it through so I make sure there's no tangles. And then I will take my hair and kind of wrap it into a bun on the top of my head and let that sit while I wash the rest of my body. When I'm done, I will go back and rinse out all of my conditioner with cool water. I learned that hot water actually strips it of a lot of the moisture going into your hair when you put conditioner in. So making sure that you rinse with cool water is pertinent. Once I'm out of the shower, I will squeegee it all out just to get all the excess water out and then wrap it again on a bun on top of my head. That way I can put lotion on, finish washing the rest of my face and get dressed, and then when I'm ready, I will shake it out and give it another good squeegee and then comb through it. I let my hair dry naturally. I usually don't use heat on it. The only time I use heat is in the winter when I need to blow dry my hair because it's too cold outside to go out with wet hair. And then whenever I want to curl my hair, I just curl like the bottom like 4 or 5 inches of my hair so I'm not, you know, doing too much heat to the entire thing. I very rarely straighten my hair. My straightener is actually not the best, so I try as hard as I can not to use it, but in desperate situations I will. So that's kind of how I routinely take care of my hair. The only other thing that I will say is that in growing my hair out, because I get this question a lot about how long it took me to grow out my hair and how I did it. For the most part, guys, how do I want to put this? I don't take like any biotin. I tried that once, but I don't keep up with like taking vitamins or anything, so I don't use biotin. I don't do any like crazy hair masks, although I know those work. I don't try anything that's online. If you look at reviews, they're actually really sketchy and a lot of people will lose their hair because of it. Really, all I do to make sure that it stays long and healthy is I go in for routine trims. I don't get my hair cut, I get it trimmed. Well, I normally schedule them out every 8 weeks. So every 2 months I'm getting 1 inch of my hair cut off. It really just helps make my hair feel fuller and healthy and long. If you're trying to grow your hair out, I actually recommend doing that. I know it seems like a lot, but there are really cool ways to find people to do your hair for cheap. I have a few friends who have offered to start trimming my hair, and I personally for the last couple years have been going to Aveda Institute in Phoenix. They're a cosmetology school, and for the most part they do a really good job. If you have really long hair like me, I would request standing up when they cut your hair, only because the one time I got it cut sitting down it was crooked, just because they couldn't see all of my hair. But that is kind of my daily routine for my eyelashes and hair. Okay, so another question I got was, where do you shop most, online or in stores? I shop, I kind of have made this obvious in my last video, but I mostly shop at thrift stores and Goodwills just because I find really unique pieces at a fraction of the cost, and you really can't go wrong with that at all. I've said that many times and I will say it till the day I die, just because it is literally not only a penny saver, but it makes shopping almost more fun, I feel like, because you're finding things that not everybody else is wearing right now, which I like. And then I don't really shop online only because my body type is more difficult to shop for, just because I have a lot of curves and just like extra bone, I guess. I normally don't buy anything online just because I'm somebody who I feel much more confident purchasing clothing when I've tried them on and I know how they look and I know how it's going to fit me for my body type. What would you say your staple piece of clothing would be? For example, jean, cardigan, stripes, colors. As of lately, I have noticed that I don't really wear very many colors, and when I do, they're more, I guess, darker. I have noticed that I've been wearing a lot of black and white and neutral colors. I don't like a whole lot of color on me, but for sure my one staple I know is denim. I like actively seek out. I always look for denim. Unconsciously, I've accumulated a lot of floral pieces. So like these jeans and like a lot of the rompers or dresses I have in my closet have a lot of floral print on them. So I would say those are my two go-tos. My boyfriend asks, what shops do you recommend for guys' clothing? And this is a funny question because I know this is his way of trying to prompt me to take him shopping. So if you're a guy and you're watching this, first of all, thank you. Second of all, Goodwill. I don't know where else to shop, honestly. I have kind of abandoned any brand name clothing store or anything that you find in the mall just because all the clothes look the same. They're all made not that great. Goodwill. We'll go to Goodwill. Have you traveled out of the country, and if so, where and what made you go there? The first time I went out of the country was not this past summer, but the summer before, and I went on a missions trip with my school, Grand Canyon University. I went to the Dominican Republic, and I actually got to serve alongside some fellow classmates and friends. I realized on that trip that regardless of the color of our skin or our location on the map or even the language we speak, like none of that matters to God. We are all his children regardless of what we look like and how we talk and where we live. And just the fact that we got to worship the same God together and speak two different languages and come from completely different cultures was life-changing for me. And it's something that even when I still think about, like, I get so excited because all of us on this earth are worshiping the same God, whether we understand one another or not, and that's so cool and crazy because he does. And then last week, I actually went to Mexico for the first time with my boyfriend and his family to celebrate his sister graduating from YWAM, which is Youth with a Mission. Went through a 6-month discipleship training school and got to learn about the Bible and God in Ensenada, Mexico, and then she went to the Philippines to do outreach and then met the rest of her team in Cambodia. So for the last 6 months, she's been traveling. She's home now with us, but that was a really cool experience, and I'm glad I got to share in that with them. Okay, someone asks, how did you come to Christ? This question for me actually means a lot that somebody wants to know this. My mom came to Christ in her 20s, my father shortly after when he met my mom. And then I was kind of born into going to church, being involved in youth group, and just being a part of that community. When I was 5 years old, my mom was tucking me in for bed, and every night her and my father would read me a bedtime story or tell me a story that they made up and say a prayer. And one night my mom asked me if I knew who Jesus was, and I said, yeah, of course I do. And she asked me who he was and what he meant to me. And she asked me if I was wanting to accept Jesus into my heart. And so 5-year-old me said yes. More recently, I think I have taken my relationship with him more seriously, and it's something that I'm still developing. But I'm also realizing that I will always be developing my relationship with Christ. I can only get to know him more and more as each day passes and as I spend more time with him. That is how I came to Christ and how I'm choosing to live my life now. I love Jesus. I love that he died for my sins, and I'm just so thankful that I have been redeemed from all of my mistakes, which is pretty incredible and powerful. So thank you for asking me that question. It means a lot, and I would love to hear your stories as well, if you have them, or if, you know, something I've said touches you. Please let me know. That is all the questions that I have for now. Well guys, those are all the questions I have for now. My camera's actually going to die, so I'm going to end the video here. If you have any more questions in the future, please feel free to let me know. You can message me on Instagram, you can text me if you have my number, or you can leave a comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more. I will talk to you guys soon.